We had been talking about pre-exit tickets, and Molly had some ideas about my favorite no. Do you mind sharing your experience?
Yeah, no problem. So I did a formative assessment class with Les Howard lots and lots of years ago up at Oakland Schools, but he shared a formative assessment with us called My Favorite No. And I used it for math at first, and then as I became more comfortable, I started using it in other content areas. But instead of doing like an exit ticket, I actually had a problem and this was third grade. Third graders would do when they first came into the classroom the next day. And then they would do them on note cards, and I would collect all the note cards. And back in this day, we still had overhead projectors, and we moved into document cameras, but we didn't have smart boards or anything like that. But I would collect all the note cards, and then I would very quickly sort them for who had it and who didn't for whatever it was that I was looking for. And then I would look at the piles of the no's, and I would flip through the no's for a pattern that I saw. And then I would select what I said was my favorite no. And I would take that note card, nobody else would see it. And I would rewrite it in my own handwriting so the kids could see the problem that I saw on the note card. And then the first piece of conversation was, what did this student do well? What do you notice that student did as a mathematician? And we started the whole conversation around that. So they would pick up on what that learner did well. And then we moved into, what did this student maybe tried to do, but maybe just kind of messed up? Like, what were their misconceptions? And then the students would start talking back and forth about that. What I really liked about that is it set the stage for the day, but I got to know right there and then what they understood or what they didn't. And the kids were talking to each other about their own work.
I thought that was a neat piece. We had talked about exit tickets and sorting and coaching and teachers, and just her bringing the students into being part of the analysis is kind of beautiful. So I appreciate you sharing.